My name is Leizel Burns, and I'll be presenting to you my costume construction of the Queen's Dress from Brothers Grimm Spectacular by Leizel Burns, and I proudly represent Troupe 0063. Brothers Grimm Spectacular is a playwright based on multiple fairy tales. Now, Leizel tends to be a playwright that mostly high schools perform, like mine. Now, these high schools don't have a huge budget. There barely is even a budget. So when thinking about the design and concept of my costume, I wanted cheap and reusable. Two concepts I wanted to ensure my costume had was that it was easily removable due to it mostly being for a high school performance where you have one actor playing multiple characters. I wanted to make it easier for costume changes, hence the zipper on the side. The sew-on clasp and the tie in the back. Keeping the same concept of quick changes, I thought of how could I use this costume to help with that, which is how I created the white skirt. The white skirt could be used as a base for another character's costume like Rapunzel or Snow White. I also wanted to be able to be reused and able to fit another person since it was more likely to be used for a high school production. I wanted it to be able to get smaller or bigger, which is why I made it a wrap skirt. I kept the same concept with the red skirt, which is why there are multiple sew-on clasps so that it would be able to get bigger or smaller. Same thing with the corset, which is used to fit different body shapes. I also didn't want any of these pieces connected to each other so that the high school would be able to use this costume again, even for another play. I chose this color for the Queen's costume because of how she's portrayed, loving, passionate, dramatic, and to me this just screamed red. I wanted to keep the same theme of red for the crown too, and I didn't want it to be just red, so that's why I added some pearls on it. I feel as though if the production was realized, I wouldn't have a hard time adjusting anything due to all the pieces being so flexible. However, I would like to have taken into consideration of how to have the crown on the actor's head and not fall off. The beads on the crown as well would have to be changed to neutral colors to be used for multiple characters. So this is how the first top is removed. The skirt, it's a wrap skirt, so make it easy for quick changes. So this is actually my first time sewing, and I didn't even use a pattern. The thing I love about this is that it could fit any size.